Hi there, my name is Matt Cole.
And I'm Brian Garrity.
We are the producers of the Sexperts Podcast, and we have a returning champion here with us today, a very special guest, Amber Nettles.
Yay.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming back, and thank you for being back in town, because you have been on, not a vacation, it's
No, it was a
life
permanent.
journey.
permanent. So you've been in Chicago for how long now?
I moved to Chicago May 5th. I left Hampton Roads April 5th. Actually, I spent a month in Radford, Virginia with my best friend before I got out there.
Are you going back on January 5th?
On January 1st. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. So talk to us. How's it going out in Chicago?
It's going really well. Chicago is awesome. I do
right.
love it very much. In terms of comedy, I go see a lot of shows, which is super fun.
That's cool.
I work for a nonprofit called Women in Comedy, which is really exciting because I get to meet a lot of really hilarious, talented.
Is that your job now?
No.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
it's just something for fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
They did the Inside Jokes conference last summer in DC.
I went, but I didn't get it.
No, of course you didn't. And sometimes you're clever. And so I had liked their page, and they posted right after I got to Chicago that they were looking for people to join their board. So I actually joined them, and that's been
cool.
really fun. I'm the Chicago chapter president, which is a little weird because I just got there. But it's cool. And we had our first big event in November at I.O., and that was really great. We had about maybe 100 women come out and network and do stuff. Yeah. And then I've been taking classes. I did a coached ensemble at Laugh Out Loud, which is a theater that's similar in size to the Push. They have a really interesting curriculum. I met a lot of cool people there. And then I took level 1 at I.O., which was great.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
So much.
I'm not done. And then I auditioned for it and got into the conservatory at Second City.
Yeah,
which is-
congrats. It's so
Thank
much
you.
fun.
I'm surprised, and I don't know if they'll keep me because I do have to audition after the second round. But it is just like here in Norfolk. The best part of it, besides like the instant gratification when you actually do something well, is I get to meet so many cool people. Yeah, so I've met a lot of really fun people, and then obviously Chicago is just great in general, and the food's really good, and I already had some friends out there, and I've met a lot more. So it's been great.
The people, what kind of background do they come from? Are they just like everywhere, like as far as when they come to improv as well, or?
I think it depends. At Laugh Out Loud, these people were all performing elsewhere in the city, and their auditions, they probably had, I don't know, 100 people audition. I don't know. And I mean, one of the guys that auditioned, then I started seeing him in the improvised Shakespeare show, which is like crazy good, you know? So it's like all different experience levels, I guess. I know for my conservatory class, there's one person who went to Columbia College for comedy studies.
Wow.
There's a guy in there who's closer to my age and he's been doing stuff for years, you know? So it's a big mix. And then my IO class, it's a lot of younger people. But a lot of them have just moved to the city in the past 2 years, and they do want to do comedy.
Yeah.
You know, so it's interesting being around so many people who, you know, this is their life's passion.
That is so cool that you have that experience. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like insane.
Yeah. But I do think, you know, doing those classes and then again, Women in Comedy, which you can like on Facebook.
Yeah, I haven't liked it yet.
You should.
Yeah.
You don't like Women in Comedy, Matt?
I didn't know it was a thing. Women in comedy.
Yeah.
No, that's, everything I say about women in comedy now sounds awful. It's like, I didn't know that was a thing. Women being funny, I didn't know.
Well, it is cool. So we have chapters in LA, New York, and DC.
Is Chicago the main hub though?
Chicago is where the founder is based, yes. But we are taking applications for new chapter cities, which I have nominated Norfolk to be one, because we're trying to double the number of cities every year. That,
Do you get to pick who is like going to be a leader here?
No, I'm not going to pick who's going to be the leader.
That'd be awesome. It's like, how about you?
I would, but I have mentioned it to a few people here who I think would be really great fits.
Yes.
So,
And I just liked it on Facebook. There we go.
Thank you.
Obviously, my like isn't worth shit.
Oh, you
like
already
it too?
liked.
No, I didn't like it yet, but you didn't recruit me to like it.
Well, you haven't said anything yet, so.
Brian's having a rough night.
Logistics, you got me.
I'm sorry.
Cool. Well, I'm so glad you are being so wonderful out there, and hopefully you're putting out the name of Sexperts
Obviously,
We're going to load you up with some business cards on the way out.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because there's a podcast network at IO, and there's some other stuff. So I don't know.
I want to try to get that going actually at the push.
Yeah.
Because a few people have a good like pitches and stuff like that. We may want to like produce besides the Sexperts, which we're already kind of busy, but just load up our plates.
And there's people like Ramona who,
right. Yeah.
You know, she's a podcast expert. She'd be really good to recruit.
All they really need to do is build a soundproof room in the training center.
Right. I don't see why they wouldn't do that.
It could be the bathroom.
Probably helpful for everybody.
Have you been on any other podcasts since you were on the Sexperts back in, what was it, like a March or something like that?
No. I am just,
She's a one podcast lady.
Yeah, I really just care about you guys. Obviously, I had done Tell Me More Live a number of times, but not since I moved. So no, this is my first time back on a podcast.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
And best of luck to you in the future. Thanks for being on again.
Thanks.
Yay.
Bye-bye.